Hello everyone, welcome to AI Tutorials. If you are new to this video series, please subscribe and don't forget to tap the bell icon. Then only you will get notified for each video upload. In this video, we are going to learn about file handling using Python. It is very important topic because if you consider any AI project, while creating, we have to interact with the external files saved on your computer, which can be done with the help of file objects. Now I'm going to create a file, write a single line on it. You can also do that manually, but we have some readily available command which can be used in IPython notebook. Remember, this can be used only in IPython notebook. Percentage write file. This is the command. File name is sample.txt. This line will create a text file. In that, we have to enter hello, welcome to Python tutorials. Let me execute. Just see here, the file is created and also the text is entered as per our input. So this is how you can create file. Then the next command, suppose if you want to know what is the location or a directory in which this file is saved, then type pwd. So this will display the path of the file. In this path only this file is created. Then we have several file modes like read mode, write mode, append mode, then opening the file in text mode, binary mode, and so on. So we'll be seeing that one by one. So first one, how to open a file. Let me assign to a variable my file. In order to open the file, the command is open, and within the code mention the file name, nothing but this one. So I am trying to open the sample file. It will not display in the console. In the backend, the file is opened. In addition to this, we have another way to open this file. Just include one more argument R within the code, then execute. This will also open the file but in read only mode. That is what here mentioned. And if you are not mentioning, by default it will take it as R only. So both these two lines means the same. Suppose if the file is not opening and your issue with the path, you can concatenate this particular path into this file. Like this, I just added the path in front of this file. Now it's working. So all the three means the same. You can use any one format. Mostly we will use this format. Then if you're working in Mac or Linux, the syntax is little bit different. Instead of double slash, mention the single forward slash, it will work. It is also mentioned in the note. Hope you got how to open a file using read mode. Then we can also create a new file using the open method. For example, you're trying to open a file but the file is not there. If you mention additional argument, automatically the file will be created. My file equal to sample text2.txt. Just mention W, it means it's a write mode. If you go and see here, so it created the file during opening the file. So if you mention W, it will check whether this file is available in this folder or not. If it is not there, it will create the file. So we can open the file using read mode or write mode. Always remember, don't use write mode, it will override your previous file. Now we have created the file. Now we want to read that and display it here. Reading is possible only if you open the file. So without opening this file, if you run read, it will throw the error. I'm just opening the file. Now my file dot read. See, hello, welcome to Python tutorials. For example, I want to read for particular range, that's also possible. Same syntax here. Inside this read method, you have to give the how many character it should read. For example, if I mention 5, it starts from here and display 5 characters from starting letter. So the output is hello. Now the cursor will be here. If you try to read again some 14 letters, what will happen is from this comma it will read 14 characters. So when you execute, so it's totally 14 character. So it means once you start reading the file, the cursor will be keep on moving. Just to know the position of the cursor, we can use the tell method. It's my file dot tell. If you execute this code, now the cursor is at 19th position because we opened the file, then we moved to 5th position. From there plus 14, we were in 19th position. That's why we got the output as 19. For example, if I want to move this cursor to the initial position, then we have a method called seek. So what I can do is my file dot seek, just mention where it should go. I want to move it to the starting of the file. So it went. Now once again I am checking the cursor position. Initially 19, now it's 0. So literally what happened here is, first you're opening the file and reading full line. That's why we got it here. Second time you are opening the file and reading 5 character. Then the cursor is here. Now from here you are reading 14 characters. Then it came till here. Now you are checking the cursor position. Then in order to move cursor from here to the starting position, you are using seek method. Then trying to check the cursor, then it will display 0. So this is how we will read the file, and we can also read line by line. That's also possible. Now what I am doing is, to the same file I am adding one more line. Welcome to AI tutorials. I'm closing it. In order to read line by line, my file, that variable read line. So when you execute first time, it will read the first line. When you execute second time, it will read the second line. When you execute third time, it will display there is no more text there. So read line method reads the individual lines of a file. For example, you have a very big data file, you want to read line by line. At that time, this command will be very useful. And if you want to truncate a particular value from that file, means at that time this read tell seek will be more useful. Then we have a very big file, I want to read it and save it in the list. For that also we have a readily available method. Still the file is open, so let me move it to the 0th position using seek method. Now my file dot read lines, if you execute, the first line in the first position of the list, second line in the second position of the list. Initial thing, it's for reading. Now we want to convert this particular input file to a list, means then use the read lines method. The next topic, whenever you open a file, you have to close it properly. It's a very easy command. My file close, the file is closed. So opening file, reading file, closing file is done. Let's do a short recap. To open a file, we use the open keyword. By default, it will take the read mode. Then to read, we use the read. If you mention read method, it will read entire document. We can also mention how many characters we have to read. So we have to mention that particular number as an argument. If you want to check what is the existing position of the cursor, then you have to use the method tell. And if you want to move the cursor to any position, you have to use the seek method. Then if you want to read line by line, use the read line. Then if you want to save line by line into a list, then you can use read lines. To close the file, dot close. The documentation you can read it from here, and also from my GitHub you can download and use it directly. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Happy learning.